for us to do that and do our job efficiently, especially in fire, because that's a huge burden for everybody who lives up here, and we're trying to figure out who can be in the area if we can, and our ability to be able to communicate with each other in the time of now is important. Anybody else? Anybody got marijuana questions they want to ask? Yes, Davis, I want to put you on the spot.
I got one for you. How many has the count on the bust gone down this year? I noticed, like a lot of times, there used to be greenhouses everywhere, and there was just pot growing out of every corner. Today, you can drive down the road and you don't see that anymore. Have the numbers gone down a lot more since the last time you were here?
There is significantly less marijuana being grown out here and in Anza than there was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Right.
Last year, the marijuana team ended up serving. This team is seven investigators and then a sergeant, so an 8-man team altogether served about 230 search warrants on the year. There's 204 working days for them, so they're doing more than one a day every day. This year, as of October 5th, they're at 200 with 60 days left to go. So they're on pace to meet or exceed last year's numbers in terms of search warrants that they're searching. What we are seeing is less number of plants. Before, we were hitting grows that had 10, 15,000 plants, and they were spread for, we would have a mile-long straight mountainside that is full of weed. We're not seeing that as much anymore. We're seeing smaller grows.
This month alone, we've done just under 23,000 plants that we've taken down, mostly in this area and Kansas. So we're working hard. As Lieutenant Roy said, we are pit bulls. We don't like the illegal marijuana that comes into our communities, and we are, illegal is illegal, period. Okay? If you want to do it right, you're going to have to pay tax. These guys aren't. So we want to make sure that we take care of that problem.
Are you still dealing with Red Mountain area?
Oh yes.
So it's still going on, because I know there's a lot going on.
There are many out there. Okay, we can't get to every single one, but we're going to try. Now I did have a question in private. How can you tell us without giving a name? Stay anonymous. Okay, we have a WeTip line that's on our Riverside County Sheriff. Okay, ripco.org, RIPCO.org. That you find we tip, and you can anonymously put in address, intersection. I know that there's a lot with unaddressed parcels out there, so you can actually do that, and that will come straight to us, and that way we can be aware of it, because we can't see everything. Our helicopter does a fantastic job.
So how do we know? Because I know there's cars going up and down the road, but they could be doing something else than pot, right?
You can say there's something illegal happening.
Something's going on.
Yes. Now, if you smell pot, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So, you can smell it from ways away, and everybody here experiences the smell. Underground
roads. They're still illegal if you know where one's at. Let us know.
So
We have seen them.
Yes.
The majority of the underground growing that we've seen has been buried in ice boxes or frames, or using wood frames to frame up some stuff and bury them. We have seen where they're growing elsewhere and then burying the finished product in septic tanks, things like that. So we have found some underground stuff up in Anza. San Bernardino has had San Bernardino County has had some big underground growth. 75 years of growth around. Yeah. Okay, so is that one of the reasons it's all brown and there's a little green patch? Like, all right, touche, you got it. All right.
Hey, nothing gets past us. That's
Yeah, you're quick. No, but I mean, but by, because I don't see the amount of traffic anymore now. I'm never home. I'm working in Lake Orange County, San Diego, whatever. I kind of know a lot of stuff in the neighborhood because I've been here a long time. But seeing you guys come up on your raids, usually you get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I saw it over in the neighborhood. I don't know why, but the element of surprise wasn't there on that. But because the growth is gone and it got, or I would imagine, burned a lot of their crops, are they just not coming back? Or have they moved? Because you said it's down, but so I think having that natural canopy burned away definitely makes it more difficult for them. They're less likely to do those outdoor growth. I'll be selective in my question. No, it's a great question.
Thank you, yeah. My husband and I are from the area, we lived for 2 months.
Welcome.
So I understand from active electrician that our problem used to be the road, years ago. But what is it that we look for? What is it says, I mean, I actually feel this, I know very well it is, but, what is it should we look out for?
The smell, greenhouses, going up all of a sudden, the white greenhouse, the seed throughout for, planting plants usually, but they're doing it in remote areas where but smell is water, look at your water supply, and maybe stealing from your water. Okay? Electricity, same thing, you can bypass the electricity, but hopefully they're not close to you.
Yeah, if you find an electric cord plugged into one of your outdoor outlets and it's turning off, you want to follow it. Check it out.
So you guys obviously work with pieces down there, working that, or down about, sorry. Obviously, it's a quick stop, you get beer, you get whatever, and the folks that come through there are handled up, they stink, and it's not for not taking a shower, they smell of marijuana. So is there a way, I mean, it's kind of hard to even track something like that, but is there ways that you guys monitor that? These guys are just a day help, right? Or maybe not, maybe they're
The ones that are planting, they're the ones that are cutting, they're the ones that are turning. If you can, without getting in their way, if they're license plate, you can do that on Tuesday. We can run with that. We're not going to say that that's going to lead us to, the largest growth in the world, but it may. You never know. So, being good witnesses, I believe, is best for you guys here, everybody here, and then let us go. If you don't know what they're capable of, okay? You don't want anybody here.
So the area is still good to grow. I mean, I hear all the guys here say they've been here a long time. I've been out of Temecula, I've been here a long time. It's just one stop sign, 7 times. And I grew with Temecula. I moved out here and took out some of the drug guys that bought their property illegally. So they wouldn't have access to it. And the property we're talking about is that crappy property on top of the hill. You guys see it all smashed up. There's like houses blown up on top of the hill here. So I got that top of that hill, grinding it up. I bought all the top of the hill along Sadie Road. So that whole 30 acres I own, I've now seen a lot cleaner. But what I'm saying is, you guys see it. We want growth. We want growth because if it's just us, they're going to keep coming. If there are people from Temecula, which are a lot of good people, come this way, there's a lot of good coming this way. There's more money coming this way, there's nicer houses coming this way. I mean, all it is better. Cement was bad at one time as well, and it's way nice now.
It really just comes down to consistent effort, right? It's like once you plant a flag in the ground, then you just have to stay after it, right? Because eventually these guys, they're in the business of making money. That's why they're doing this. They're going to do that cost benefit analysis, right? At their level to say, hey, it's just too difficult for us to be out here and operate. We would have a higher probability that while these things are getting ready to harvest, that these guys are going to roll in here, cut all this stuff down. Maybe nobody goes to jail. But we've eradicated that and all that time and all that effort and all that expense that they have to eat it because now you've taken it. So at some point, it's just a matter of saying, hey, we have to continue to work together. You guys looked at this is not a line. This is true, right? This is how community policing works. All of you in this room, and your friends and your family who are not here, you are our eyes and ears in the community. We cannot be everywhere all the time. So we rely on you guys to feed us information through WeTip or to, if you make contact and you have numbers to the deputies or the sergeants who work in a particular area, feeding them information so that we can do that follow-up, right? Because we depend on you. But again, it is a joint effort between us, right? And we'll stay in the fight, and then we rely on you guys to give us the information that we need.
Are you guys still sort of handcuffed when it comes to finding a grove, cleaning up the grove, and you find people and arrest those people? Are they kept in prison, or are they usually left?
Everyone goes to jail. How long? That's a different story. Now, if we can get them on, the electricity theft, water theft, we can stay neutral. With marijuana cultivation, it's a misdemeanor. So the state of California years ago stated that misdemeanor is no longer, it's a citation. So I hope that answers your question to this. So
We will not shrink from enforcement. And again, I'm going to build off of what Captain Penner said a minute ago, right? You guys, all of us, I'm a resident of this county. We benefit from having Sheriff Bianco and District Attorney Hestron, who are in lockstep with one another. They are not competing interests here. There's no agendas here behind the scenes that are trying to be peddled. It is a robust sheriff's office who says, we will investigate crime, and if you break the law, we will arrest you, and then we will book you. And the DA's office who says, we are with you on that, and when that happens, we have a viable case, we will prosecute these folks. We will send them to jail. To Sergeant Wright's point, how long that is, or all the other laws that, all the legislation that gets passed that allows people to get out early or anything to happen, we don't have any control over that. What we do control is we will aggressively investigate acts of crime. We will make arrests when probable cause exists, and the DA's office is our partner in that effort, and they will prosecute people who break the law, period. And we enjoy that here more than anything. Yes, ma'am.
With all the support they're giving you, are they giving you help to change people's perception? You said earlier that people look at law enforcement.
Yeah. No, that's a great question.
Things have changed.
Sure. Sure. That's a great question. So I started in this career when I was 21. I got hired by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. I graduated the academy in 1988. Right, so I'm 35 years now into this career. The best answer I can give you is that I believe all of this is cyclical. And it ebbs and flows. And there's times when we enjoy broad public support and we're moving in a particular direction, right? Then we have maybe a local event, or in some cases even a national event, George Floyd, right? That all of a sudden swings that the other way. And those things happen. And so in this profession,